Good evening, guys. This is Trading Channel, in which we are going to analyze Nifty Bank Nifty as well as USDINR. Today, we'll look at the charts and we'll decide the market trend for tomorrow, that is Wednesday. So, first, we'll take a look at Nifty. Also, I need to point out some of the things which I saw today, that instead of taking 350, 18350 as a support and as a resistance, we could take 18430 as a resistance, from where we have seen a reversal several times. If I point it out, then this is the first reversal we saw, then another second reversal again. Now when the market was rallying up, we saw another third reversal, and still now there is again a shooting star candle formed when market tried to touch 18,430. So 18,430 is a kind of a mega resistance, and if it crosses this resistance, then we could see market rallying up and trying to test 18,900 soon if it crosses 18,350. So till that time, we have to follow the market instructions, what it tells us to do. So it has formed a shooting star candle, but does it mean that we can eventually fall? No, until and unless we break this trend line. So this is a very important trend line. So there are two trend lines we need to look at. That is 18,430, and another trend line is a weekly trend line. Those who don't know the weekly trend line can draw simply from here. Join these points and you can get it has a weekly trend line. So this trend line, until and unless it doesn't break, then we could see a momentum and it will be buy on dips. So if the market tomorrow comes near 18,250 zone, then you can consider it as a buying zone with a tight stop loss. So that's, you could look on Nifty, because Nifty will take a bounce from there and it will be a sharp bounce, because Nifty is trying to lift some of the stocks, and some of the stocks are also trying to lift Nifty. The sector which is participating in lifting up Nifty, that is IT sector, and today it gave a minor correction. So that's it for Nifty. So mind the levels which we talked about, and with a tight stop loss. Now we'll take a look at Bank Nifty. So yesterday we talked about that Bank Nifty is in a range and it may stay in a range until unless Dow US market solves its issue of depth ceiling, or if we see the market is trying to rallying up and to crosses the 44,080 zone, then there are some of the internal news which FIS might know, and they are trying to rally the market in their way. So I feel the retailer has not got a conviction on the buyer side or on a seller side. So retailers might stay away. And looking at the index was pretty much flat. So I feel the FIs and DIs are playing their games, and we should join their game in their way. So we are waiting for that. So by looking at Bank Nifty is a clear cut up in a formation of a triangle. If we could make, and let me try to make it. So if I go in a early time frame, it will be much more accurate, I feel. So this is the trend line which Bank Nifty is trying to follow, and it is facing a resistance near 44,080. So until and unless it crosses this resistance, then we won't see an upside till the time, and if it breaks this level, then we could see a downside, and it will be pretty much heavy downside because many of our players are been stuck in this zone, and either we could give a breakout or we could give a breakdown, that's for sure, from this zone. So whichever way it will be, it will give a nice pricing momentum. So that's for Bank Nifty. Now we'll look at the verdict. So Nifty shooting star candle. Nifty could reverse from here if global conditions become worse, and until and unless it doesn't break the weekly trend line, we are still in a safe zone. For Bank Nifty is facing resistance at 44,080, and we are waiting for it to cross the resistance. Now we'll take a look at USDINR, Dow Jones, FI data, and we'll give the verdict and trade. So now we'll take a look at Dow Jones, right? So Dow Jones has recovered from the morning, and morning it was quite 200 points down with the future, and it looks like that it has strongly recovered from here. I also feel that it is a nice triangle zone. If we could take it into a consideration, so I feel this is pretty much a triangle in which Dow Jones is right now, and if it breaks this triangular in whichever way, then we could see a momentum from there. And if we take a look at USDINR, so USDINR we talked about in our yesterday that USDINR is, oh shit, I guess I deleted the yesterday's verdict. But on yesterday we talked about that USDINR has started to show a reversal, and this is a kind of you could expect it as a inverted hammer or a bearish harami candle, and we are seeing a reversal from there. So that's it for USDI now. Now we'll to take a look at FI data and verdict. So FI data, they haven't changed the position yet much on option, and if we look at the change in OI, then it is pretty much looking like mildly bullish. Also, the quantities in options are, we talked that not that high, so it is a kind of a mild bullish though. And also, if we look at future is kind of positive around 1000 CR, so that's also a positive thing for the market. Also, there is a significant change in future OI, which looks much more positive, and the FIs have been switching from negative to positive. If you could see the whole scenario, similar situation is with the DIIs. So I feel pretty much FIs are trying to take a bullish position, and if FIs are trying to take a bullish position, then it is a convenient buy on dips for our Indian market. So verdicts and trades will be, so FIs are mild bullish to bullish, and if we give the verdict, market can give upside by using some stocks. Also look at the VIX. So VIX, if it goes down, then we could see market rallying up, and if VIX remains high, then market will try to consolidate. IT has started to rally, that's the another point, and if banks also rally, then we could see a nice upside momentum in on Nifty. So trades will be buy on dips with a tight stop loss. If tomorrow gap downs, you can buy. If tomorrow gap ups open, then wait and enter. And also there's another for sure better trade than buying on dips, that's shorting USD INR. and even I have shorted the USDINR, and we'll look at how it goes tomorrow and in the coming days. So thank you guys for watching the video. We'll see you later. Bye bye.